All right, guys, welcome back again to the channel. The Super Falcons of Nigeria, as you know, have a final tomorrow against Morocco, the host nation. That game is coming up around 9 p.m. Nigerian time. It's going to be a breathtaking match. We are already anticipating a very, very strong encounter for that match. Of course, it's going to be like a repeat of the 2024 clash whereby we met the Moroccan team in the semi-final. It was unfortunate because we lost that game after a penalty shootout. It was a very, very controversial game. To be honest, a lot of people felt that the referee was siding Morocco. You know, in that game because we had like two red cards and a lot of decisions went against us, and yet we still fought through. Through extra time into the penalty shootout where we were unfortunate to have missed a penalty. We missed one penalty because their goalkeeper was fantastic on the night. She caught one of our penalties, and then Morocco side were very clinical. They scored all of their penalties to win that match. But unfortunately for them, they were headed into final, and then South Africa defeated them in that one. But again, from Nigeria's side, it's going to be uh, like a retribution match for us. Of course, Ashley Plumter and a few other girls have been talking about this game. From the start of the competition, if you recall, I talked about Ashley Plumter saying that she would like to play Morocco again because of the bad experience or the unfortunate experience that happened in 2024. She would like a rematch, and as God will make it, we have ourselves a rematch tomorrow. So obviously there will be a lot of history, a lot of a lot of things going on in the girls' mind. Coming into that tomorrow game, they'll want to they would want to set the record right. And show that they can win this game against Morocco. But it's going to be really difficult, as we know. So another thing what they've mentioned is that in 2022 semi-final clash against the same Moroccan side, we had a lot of things that went, that didn't go to our favor. As I said, the referee, and then there were the fans, large majority of the fans, because it was played in Morocco, so they had the home advantage, and of course that's what we expect tomorrow as well. But another thing that that really angered the girls is that these fans were flashing beaming lights on the faces of our players and also our goalkeeper, preventing them to fully concentrate and get the job done. For example, Chamaka Nadozie, I think she might have had one or two complaints about the lights, this light, hindering her from saving one or two penalties. But tomorrow's game, I hope the officiating team is going to be very careful to make sure that everything, is it goes as planned. And there's no such thing as fans disrupting the match by flashing beam lights on the faces of our players, because obviously it's going to be a night fixture. 9 p.m. is the time, so they might want to come up and pull the same kind of prank that they did in the last game, in 2022. But hopefully everything is sorted out. The officiating team, they hopefully they can plan this very well and then let the girls play on a level playing field. But as far as our camp goes, of course, there have been a lot of preparation. They trained yesterday, and hopefully they are going to come out today as well and train before coming out tomorrow evening to play that match. The coach of our side has obviously released just a short statement before this game, and from what I can gather from that statement, he's saying that he's ensuring Nigerian fans that they are going to go out tonight, tomorrow night, and then make sure that they get the job done, that their focus is fully on winning this trophy. There's nothing else that they want to do outside of that. So that's what our coach Justin Madugu has said. But aside from our coach, there's also been some statements coming from the likes of Jennifer Echegini, the very talented midfielder that we have. She's been part of the team so far this campaign. And then she has come out to talk about how she feels going into the final tomorrow. In her own words, she said, I get asked a lot about the pressure of winning the title, but I don't really feel it so much. We've been in this moment. We've been in moments like this. Maybe not exactly, but we are all professionals, and for a lot of us, these are our first finals. So we are just blocking out the noise from outside. We are staying off social media and just focusing on ourselves, surrounding ourselves with positive energy. So that's what Jennifer Echegini has said. Of course, it's good to know. Obviously, social media can be a means of distracting the girls. So it's good to know that they are staying off of social media to be fully focused on the task ahead. And then there's also Michelle Alozie, who said something, and then for her it's all positive vibe, just like Jennifer Echegini. They are very confident in themselves, and they believe that they have just one task tomorrow, and that's to set the record straight and win the match, the cup. Then she talked a little bit about the fact that she feels at home playing for Nigeria, and she said it was never a doubt in her mind that she was going to pick Nigeria over the likes of USA. She said that just the sheer reason of uh, playing, playing football with uh, people that looks just like her, and then people of the same, uh, side of the world was all the difference that she needed. That she had never doubted it right from the onset. She knew that she was going to represent Nigeria at the senior national level. So that's what's currently happening. We wish the girls all the best of luck for tomorrow's game. As they prepare for that one, they still have like one training session, I'm sure, before that game comes up tomorrow. But before the game, as I said, we'll see who comes out victorious in the losers final coming later tonight. South Africa versus Ghana women. 8 p.m. is the time, and then we'll see what happens later on.